Hey Kamil, Arun,
Hey Aaron,
Hey guys,
hello.
another
Arun,
week of Glocals.
Another week of locals. Yes.
great to see you guys.
So uh, this week let's start off with our thoughts on COVID-19. Huh?
Yes, boss.
So in India, what do you think? How long this is going to last?
India, I don't know about you guys. I think most of the news I'm hearing, there's phase two, phase three in different countries.
Hmm.
We've just been in one phase all through. There's no spike, burst, whatever. People are they're just getting used to the new norm now, and there's no restrictions. You'll be surprised to seeing the number of people coming out and the crowds and everything. And but one thing I noticed is people are wearing the mask, so-called mask. But okay, how effective it is, I don't know. But looks like it's gonna be at least another 2 quarters before things get back to some sort of normalcy with respect to the retail businesses and everything else, at least in India. I don't know how, because as you hear, not so much in Tamil Nadu, but India overall, I think yesterday or something was the highest in the world, the number of cases reported. So
Mhm,
95.
mhm.
So
Arun, what do you think?
I mean, I think the first thing is you got to think it's the vaccine that's going to be the magic pill.
yeah,
But till then, how do we get through this? Is the main issue. Uh, Here, the issue is the political elections. Elections are coming through, so all these political statements and decisions are going to be influenced by that. For me, the colleges and schools, I just can't really imagine, why they've taken so long to decide, and then suddenly they're, backtracking on their decisions. Some of these schools, they insisted they'll go in class, and now you're seeing sudden increase in cases, and now they're just thinking, okay, let's just quickly do online, right? The last 2 3 weeks cases have increased, and that is like the most predictable news you could hear. The cases increasing because of colleges opening, and then the parties and all that. So yeah, I mean, certain kind of behavior change. See, this, the world has seen this before, with the Spanish flu, and the world has come through it, defeated it. There was strict social distancing, everything, all rules were followed then. Why not now? So
So did they really follow that kind of thing in India during Spanish flu season? I
yeah.
mean, in 19
during
in
during
1920.
Spanish flu during Spanish flu season, I don't know how much of record keeping was there in India anyway. So
That's so I'm thinking that if the people were that hardcorely following it in India, we would have heard about it. Uh,
exactly. Yeah,
any,
but I think it's too much in the past to even use that as a reference.
hmm.
But I don't know about you. How is it in Virginia? Are kids going to school and everything?
So I think all over. I'm thinking I'm speaking for Boston also. Here in my school district, everyone is in virtual. Like everything is online.
Yeah.
There are they are planning to in 6 to 8 weeks from now do at least for those parents who cannot. If both of them are working parents where they have to go out to work, for those cases, maybe some of them can come to school and take the classes. That's the plan. But as of
Oh,
now, it's all fully virtual because mainly teachers are hardcore resisting, saying that
yeah,
no, we don't want to take the risk, um,
yeah,
which is understandable. My this thing about what Arun said about vaccine. See, even if they create a vaccine tomorrow, uh, it will take at least 6 to 8 months for all of us to get it. Hmm. The general
no,
plan, I think, is for them to give it to all those healthcare workers and stuff like that, and then more high risk people and things like that. So it will take at least 6 months if they create it
and
on
then
tomorrow.
and then obviously there's going to be a lot of politics around which country gets access first and everything else as well. So
Yeah.
uh,
I'm thinking since we are all either in India or US, it's not a problem because most of these vaccines are going to be
are
created
being
in
tested.
India,
Yeah, yeah.
in Pune. And because most of these companies are US based, I think these two companies countries will get preference.
But I don't know if you guys heard there was a lot of stoppage on the testing and all that. I mean, there were some, I think, side effects or something on the vaccine.
AstraZeneca's
Yeah, they put it
vaccine.
on hold.
Yeah,
They put it
it's
on hold,
expected. I
and I
mean,
think,
multiple companies are trying. If something there's no side effects, all of them will become vaccines. If it was that simple, there was no tension.
yeah.
So it is
So
expected that this
that's what I think. The timeline is going to be a little tricky here.
yeah.
But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I don't know about you guys, how much you're getting out and everything. Here, I'm not going out too much. Like I said, I was going out for some meetings to sort out my restaurant thing and everything. So it's very weird meeting people. You have to keep the distance. So at least the so-called educated lot are trying to keep it up, but keeping it up on a regular basis with your day-to-day activities, things you did very normally, now you're seeing within Hawkeye. So when you're taking a polythene bag or something like that, everything is being like, oh my god, sort of a reaction you have to give. So
Yeah. If you
but
look at those photos that, from last year, just get together photos and all that, it's just so weird. You keep thinking, wow.
yeah, now you feel even giving a hands out to shake, you're like, oh, that's very risky, did we do this and all that. So
Yeah.
but interestingly, I don't know how much you guys have noticed, it's us who are struggling, or the middle generation, and probably our generation before us, who are struggling to keep up with the change. The younger guys are pretty much okay. Our kids are probably like, wearing a mask whole day and going out somewhere. They're like, yeah, it's pretty cool with it. For us, it's suffocating, it's fogging my glasses, you know.
The worst part is them advising. Why are you not wearing glass? Why are you?
Exactly. When you're talking to somebody, you're pulling the mask down, and my daughter is like, "Daddy, don't do that. And don't touch your nose or don't touch your eyes." And I'm like, "Okay."
It's become part of their attire now. It's,
I mean, it's very crazy how they've adapted, and we are only struggling to,
But
no, so it's become an industry now. You've got designer masks, you've got,
Yeah,
masks.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I
there
don't
is
know if
one
you guys have seen it. All the IPL teams are branding masks and selling on Amazon and everything here.
guys. There was a photo of one guy who made a mask with gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think some Kerala guy only.
Those ideas come definitely from India and from Kerala. There was one in Madurai.
He
Somebody
was
made
he was,
masks
he was
with
promoting he was
dosa or
promoting it for
chapati.
that Akshay Tirthi, because we are selling masks and gold.
What is your
Yeah,
IPL forecast?
IPL is gonna be. I mean, I think slowly the sheen and interest of the IPL is slowly fading away. So they'll have to do something different this year to, bring back the crowds and everything. So here they're actually you're trying to use IPL to as a business tactic to get people back into theaters.
Okay.
Obviously, last 6 months people have been watching. I mean, the OTT platform in India has grown like crazy.
Mhm.
So people are using Amazon Prime, Hotstar, and Netflix and everything here. So theaters are really wondering how to reopen. So they are planning to players. They are planning to screen IPL Chennai games and see how people will come to theaters to see it and all that. Something different. So this year IPL they have to do something like that to rekindle the fire and thing.
That's
But
actually good. I
again,
mean, either way, because of everyone having all very good TVs and stuff like that, going to theaters
it's
probably
going.
for
Yeah, now people
if
have
not
access
for
to.
Rajini movies, it makes doesn't make that kind
Yeah.
of thing. So it's good to try something new.
Yeah, so other than that, yeah, again, this is going to be an interesting year with Dhoni retiring and playing cricket after a long time. So CSK fans are obviously pumped, and a Dhoni fan like me is even more excited to see how that will turn out.
Oh,
Really?
since you said about Dhoni, I heard one rumor. Okay, they said like Saurav Ganguly is the one in his team only Dhoni first came in, right? And then when Dhoni became captain, within like 6 months or something, Saurav Ganguly was removed from the team. So when Saurav Ganguly became chairman, within 6 months, Dhoni
Dhoni
retires.
retired.
So there is some kind of calculation.
It's a circle of life. But yeah, Definitely, I think there's a lot of politics behind Dhoni's retirement.
It's interesting. After this, how is it going to be, right? I mean, are people going to be, you know, the crowds,
Yeah,
bringing the crowds and all that? It's going to be a bit different.
I think, yeah, I mean, I was watching an US Open match the other day. It was pretty sad to watch it without the claps and everything, you know. It's a different experience, you know. So, again, for cricket also, it'll be interesting to see how that works out. So,
Apparently, I don't know if it's for cricket or for some other sport. Soccer. So what they did in Europe or somewhere when they played soccer during COVID times is they had already recorded all this crowd reactions, and when somebody is hitting a goal, they'll have that same
play it on
reaction.
the
There's one DJ who's playing the music for that.
music,
Huh?
okay.
Yeah.
And apparently during one of the games when the ball had missed, but he put the shot of like the
Goal or
crowd
something.
reaction of the goal.
No, it's possible. They might do that.
Yeah,
soon.
yeah.
So many things. I think at work, at school, colleges, I think this is going to make the shift. A lot of things are going to be permanent going forward. I mean, work from home, it's becoming a new reality for a lot of people. I don't know how in offices and all that, they might just continue to have people work from home. See, there's a lot of other sector who are affected because of this, though. Because the people, like transit, the person that you get coffee from, right, in the morning, all these other sectors. So this is something I think nobody talks about much, right? Everybody's talking about the white collar
Most
employees. Yeah,
most impacted industry is the retail and tourism industry.
yeah.
It's not
Oh,
going to be the same.
tourism. I mean, tourism is just
Dead now. So there's a lot of people. I don't know if you guys remember my friend Hashim.
Hmm.
He was
Yeah.
running this company called Karma Yatri and doing
yeah,
these
yeah.
bike rides for foreigners and everything in India.
Mhm.
So Baga's basically been waiting for things to revive and everything, right? So going to Goa was his main place to get customers, and things
Hmm.
are not opening up, and he has to do something different now.
So, since you were talking about bikes in my area, cycles have taken off like anything. If you go to a shop, you cannot find a cycle. Hmm.
Oh,
All Walmarts everywhere, everyone is buying cycles and everyone is into cycling.
wow.
So that's interesting. So this COVID, right? COVID time. What are the new habits, right? If you see, cycling has taken off. Pets. I mean, pet stores are like empty right
Hmm.
now.
Okay.
Everybody's got all kinds of pets. And what else? Like just for example, I wanted to get a carom board. Okay, the Indian store here, they've been selling carom boards, and none of them have carom boards right now. They've been booked. All
Yeah.
these indoor games, carom board, chess, everything has been gone. So
How
there's a
old is your eldest man?
he is 7.
I think mine is the most eldest. My son, he's 12. The online gaming is the biggest change in these COVID times.
Yeah.
That's been okay. Even pre-COVID, it was a challenge for pre-teens and teens. With this COVID and people them not going to school, online gaming industry is just boomed. I don't
So,
know how much I spent on Google Play Store for that guy.
mm. So
You
what does
realize
he play? What does he play?
so. There's a game called Free Fire. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. It's similar to PUBG. PUBG
Okay.
is anyways
In
banned in India
yes.
now.
I mean, I after hearing about this PUBG ban only, yesterday only I downloaded PUBG. I have yet to play it.
I think
I think
we'll be one of the few generations who have never played a game on PUBG or done a TikTok or anything like that. So it won't make a big difference to us. But, like you said, this carom board, this and all. Now, first 3 months it was a big thing, Ludo, carom board, and all. But now it's all shifted. People have got bored of it and moving into online gaming.
Yeah, age
I
group
play,
also. I think as
I
of 7,
play, I
5,
play
this is good.
Scrabble. I play Scrabble, Spellbound or whatever, something like Scrabble with my kids on
phone.
online. So
Oh, okay.
on online, that's the interesting part. Everybody's in different rooms in the same house playing the game. We're not even talking to each other. That's how it's changed. He's watching his.
Yeah.
What did you pick up, Darun? What
So I have been
habit?
I have been cycling now. Now regularly I'm cycling. Um, So for this month, we have like a 300-kilometer challenge. Mm. All,
300 kilometers.
300 kilometers within the month.
Oh,
In 1 month. Okay. I thought one stretch.
That is what Jamshid did.
Jamshid does it every weekend. He goes 300 kilometers in 1 weekend.
So when I was taking this challenge, I was thinking, he did it in one weekend. We are doing it 1 month, and even that is not easy.
That burger is crazy, man. He gets up at 3 in the morning, goes and completes 200 kilometers something in a day, and comes back in the boxing movie.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been doing that now.
So is that movie video all that stopped for COVID, or are they still doing all that?
Yeah, they were all under, obviously lockdown, but they've opened up. I think now shootings can start with minimum 75 people or something like that. Not
Because
more than 75.
last week one Malayalam film released. It was taken fully in during COVID time. Lockdown. In like multiple houses. They took in mostly over this thing. So actually a good movie. It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Check it out.
So yeah, I think that's they've started reshooting and everything. So that's another industry which is also big time dependent. So even if they take those movies, they don't know how much it's gonna work out and everything now. So.
Because theaters are down, those kinds of stuff.
With people come and watch if they release on OTT. So Surya apparently is trying to release his movie on OTT, and he's decided to do it, and he's getting a lot of slack from all these theater owner and association and all. But that if he does that, this whole industry will go down. He should not do it and all. But that bug is under like I spent so much money, so I can't wait for this COVID to get over. I'm paying interest, so I'll release it on Amazon.
So I am thinking that this having OTT release is good right now. They have another option, but in future it will kind of it will democratize the whole thing. Instead of
I think in India is the only place where booking cinema tickets for a weekend, you have to do prior planning. Like you do it for 2 weeks ahead or 1 week ahead or something like that. Whenever you open for the previous next weekend, we have to start booking it on Monday or Tuesday.
The ratings. Do you guys? Just a curious question. Do you guys on Netflix? Do you rate the movies after watching?
You can only do thumbs up, thumbs down, no?
I mean, like you can put stars, right?
No. It used to be stars. Now it's only up, thumbs up, thumbs down.
But do you guys do that?
Very rarely, if the movie is very, very good or very, very bad, then I do it. Mostly when it's very, very bad, I do it. You spend 2 hours of my time by glossy marketing this movie with the trailer, and the movie has nothing to do with the trailer.
Because my elder kid, he was doing that. I wanted to switch his cartoon on Netflix, and he said, "Wait, I did not put the rating." I said, "You don't have to put the rating." He's saying, "Then how will they know how good the show was?" Then I realized that he's been putting rating for everything. I'm thinking, wow.
But it makes sense because Netflix is curating their content based on your likes, right? Feedback, so if you don't give proper rating, they will keep throwing things that you don't like.
Yeah. And I told him, how did you start doing that? He said, no, it was written there, put rating. Okay. Oh, so you've been doing it 1 week. Okay.
They're all they follow the rules very well.
I don't know which movie, guys. If you heard about this news, there's this local YouTube channel guy, Tamil movie reviewer. Okay, he's called Blue Sattakaran.
I see.
That bugger does a lot of reviews and all that. He's very popular. This COVID times, he didn't have anything to do, so he watched some English movie on Tamil Rockers, and that movie has not released worldwide or anything. It's a pirated version. I found the bugger's given on major review and all. He got screwed around. People tagged that movie's production house and said, "This bugger's doing it from pirated videos," and he's got 10 lakh subscribers, 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He's influencing the whole of India not to watch your movie and all that.